Hallelujah, hallelujah, to the King, hallelujah, to the Lamb. You are Alpha, the one who died to save us from our sin. Hallelujah, to the King. We sing hallelujah to the King, to the Lamb. You are Alpha, the one who died to save us from our sin.
Hallelujah. Wonderful song. A powerful and spiritual devotion, music, and we thank you so much. This is Radio GCF, the only station that brings you close to God. The only station in this universe that brings you close to God. Modern day bring down so let's say radio station bring down one who there. As long as you listen to this radio station, by the time you see you are close to God, and when you are close to God, whatever worries you in your life, a great God will do it for you. You have your whole self to serve Him and obey Him and walk in His way as He has commanded. His duty as God is to protect you and guide you and not forsake you. He will be with you unless He sees that you are serving Him with all your heart, your mind. He's there for you. He will never forsake you. So if you sacrifice yourself to serve the Lord in all ways, as He has commanded, you are safe. And you didn't come on. Say, Radzi, in nam na a prawa commemora. The Winnipia, walk in the end of the soul. It be a new of a heart. Even when it comes to critical, I assume you prove to the world that He is there. Nina, there won't. I watch me there in the bananto. In the bananto. In the beginning, we didn't come different. It was also who is a religious person? Who is a religious person? Yeinano yesumerazi yeshede so it is here there. The moment we are serving the Lord according to His principles and rules, it means we are religious to Him. So let us find the meaning of religious. Relating to believing in a religion, relating to or believing in a religion. Both men were deeply religious. Those men were deeply religious. They were religious, they were obedient. What their religion tells them, they do it as it is. As they tell people, they also do the same thing. You don't tell somebody, don't steal, and you are stealing. It does not make you a good religious person. You are telling somebody, don't steal, but you are stealing. Don't lie, you are lying. Don't cheat, you are cheating. It does not make you a religious person. A religious person is somebody who does what the religion says. Let me put it this way: what God says. You are a member of a country. Let me come down to this. You are a citizen of a country. If you want to be a good citizen, you obey what the constitution of that country says. You don't do things contrary to what the constitution says. Giving bribe, taking bribe. You tell people don't steal, but you are stealing. For example, when we want power to rule your citizens, you go out giving them things. Take 50 Ghana cedi, 100 Ghana cedi, or whatever money you give in different forms for the person to vote for you. You are not a good citizen. Are you following what I'm saying? Every good citizen is somebody who practices what the constitution of the country says. Whether you are the president, you are a minister, you are an MP, you are the police, you are army, you are bodyguard, you are ordinary person, you are a citizen, you are a foreigner in the country, that makes you a good citizen. So is a religious person is somebody who practices what God says you should not do. And apart from practicing what God says you should not do, you have faith in Him. You have faith in God. You have faith. You believe that the God that you are serving is always with you. Nyame na ne som no no nhihye biara a ɔno nyame ahyehyɛ ama me no yedi do. Na ne ntum nka nkyɛn dɛ woyɛ ɔkyerɛkyerɛni anaa woyɛ sɔfo na ne ka kyerɛ mmɛmɛsi dɛ ayɛ mo mu wiase na wosɔfo nwia. Nwia no nye na akɔ obi no kotoku mu de wosa ahyɛ no kotoku. Oil and nsu na other things na ne tɔn ama member, you are stealing. And the reason why I make sure that you are stealing in there, when you read Matthew chapter 10, 8, the last one, I say, now do my children now, medium on the mouth. Now also for my I didn't know so people won't change there. Opera ohu na okana sama is untria BB or friend consultation fee. And then so Obi Penshira is almost can sanishra. Now no I would not yes of now maybe oh yeah you are telling people to give plant a seed. Do you also plant that seed? Buy the oil, buy the lotto forecasters. Ono catching for there. Let me know made you sure. Now occasionally they assure you also give him even some sell the numbers. Then you there oh you good and why don't you stake it and make a rich person? To tell people this number is good. Trap the baby. Now one can say na catch one who trap. Why they won't trap? This is how Obia on yet a religious person ought it. A religious person in there. Special at a telephone, a sophomore, Yemu. A catch the woman message there. One plant seed, now Yami Bishop, now a planting. Who they are planting? You are putting load on them. Them on the count. You are putting a problem. You preach, don't steal, but you steal. Don't kill. You kill indirectly. This guy I should be. Are you following what I'm saying? A religious person there. Manyamina Samanetino. You do it, and when you are telling people, you also do it. Jesus came here, Matthew chapter 23, 1 to 4, minimum. Also, then Jesus said to the crowd and to his disciples, the teachers of the law and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. So you must obey them and do everything they tell you, but do not do what they do, for they do not practice what they preach. Asamne de oye, asamna ofi, chosem no oban. That mean we are good. But Nippon Kasa no no catch the mean we are honoran Kasa onido. That make that person not a religious person. Every religious person in there, as some now no catch on Kasa odido. As some now wa catch on was idido. How did you also did? That makes both of you a religious people. And yet there are no catch there. All kind different they didn't know. How would they wear our Brasini into Bedido? No one can say sorry, catch it. Jesus, they preach what they don't practice. They don't practice what they preach. Nanka nyamena solfi okoto na do. Nanka Jesus preacher ada na mokoche mobro. Abra Bible says do we yanko de waranta sawo. And son Jesus horrible. Aden no went to man to Jesus. Even if you have differences with him. Yes, a prophecy or something. But if so, I know what Abrabono Oduman Jesus, they were practicing different things while telling the people different things. It's a very religious person. That makes you a religious person. Bible is mean we are. Bible is say, mean they were. Bible is mean you go concern me. Bible is with the mamupa. Bible is say, ye beina, men you be nant. Your buyer, men your banant. The cadre nantua a impema. Yami ye impema goma or ban and bema. On crampo or say the more abandon in being town or say a quadrinifi or ban for four. And also Oban so answer and Berman will be deep Pimagonos or say Emma Berman Kofono or by Jufi. Oh, mammy, and yet the man when yet a good religious person. Are you with me? I'm talking science. A religious person in there. My trust seminar can be you do it. At the trust seminar man, when you do it, you don't qualify to be called a religious person. Only Jesus or Cadet. At a chair for Neddy, Wabetra Moses, Neguan, and Palpa. One, what the two actions. And a war catch them for funny day. Mom yet them at the moment, but they themselves now worry catch it out there. Mayor, they are not obeying it, they are doing different things. You always preach, that's how it goes. There are a lot of churches. Young folk be there. If you can't book it. But now, sorry, to me, she shut me by ball. You go bumpy, it's here. Obi. As she shut by bono, we are going to pray to destroy somebody. If you grab, for example, if a suma when you need and corporal, there are some people they kind of suma on your own corporal. So like even in the Christendom, like some people, sumi or what the sumbi swore, the war bompai it's here to destroy that person instead of asking God to intervene to help them to understand the mind of God. But our flow when they were religious people. Between kind of yes, Muja Kelvinim. Me Bombay, yes, Muja. Now you say yes, Muja over here, the Yaman. But you call yourself a religious person. The Bible says vengeance is in the hands of God. Bombay Monia, sorry you are. Bombay, God intervene with me or you. Bring him back to me. Now, Brabor Bono Eradizi. Jimmy Nemo. I see a Bombay man won't pay us. That makes you a religious person. You put them for us, you don't for us. Man call Bombay the Yesu Jankani. No. Or a wrong prayer. You don't qualify to describe yourself, you are a religious person. Are you with me? Am I talking something good in your life? Only additive. Or sing a jetty or Yamina, no soon. May him. AKAN Daniel chapter 3, 16 to 30, and the whole story, but maybe 17. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, or he Nebuchadnezzar. Also, why we no winning that over Madonna, or Sophia Bodumuan, or Biniman. What are you going to say? You don't have anything to say. What more we don't know? Nem rent about say, you know. One woman, you did not bow. It's a commander no who no he who never say, Uncle Famra, why you disobey my orders? Who am I asking? Who am I? Are you not going to obey my orders? Now, Miss Wombo, we need that. Be a money, I want one. A brown no yano damina rental catcher or hini there. Or hini. In Koba, ye di Asama, ye candy, ye the entry yano. They are catcher there. Us, and they said, if we were thrown into the roast fire, the God himself is able to save us from it, and he will rescue us from your hand, okay. Imagine a walk at your or ya want to Akko, or maybe obedient man was hey, yes, she said, also, we are Christian on Saturday, maybe we get the Bible on my point. The bad man, and also being Scott. Honestly, yeah, you gain some opportunity to live, then you deny your God. And many Christians have denied that. Many Christians. And they call themselves religious people. This guy see us. Yeah, I'm born now, yes, no. Say, to young people, from Naka 18 now, I am Dama on my farmer. I can us. David, so one GM poor. Young boy, man, and farmer. You see, they believe the God that you serve. When you are religious, you believe what you are learning. You believe and understand. Are you with me? Many Christians go to church without believing the word. Because I know someone doesn't know catching them when the life started. Are you with me? I said a young from one pile. They can match it up. He's praying different things. Or the now she for or Bobo Boni said, for what? That's how our master taught us. Christianity has taught them more than 3, 4, 5, 10 years. This often on to me, Matthew 28. 19. Also, therefore, go and make disciples of all nations. As a Christian, if you want to be a religious person, as something immune, not for something man. Odumoye Zina, Kina. Today, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. Oh, yeah, out there. Also, when a blind man leads a blind people, you all fall into pitch. You can Romans chapter 2:19. Also, if you are convinced that you are God for the blind and light for those who are in the dark. Say who did that? Wona eye akwankyerɛfo de ma onifredi ne ya. Then you become the light. Now what I said now, you become the light. So how would you bring that person who is in the dark over to me? Onya, let our religious, not by mouth, but practical aspect of it. Ma onye practical. Ma uwa wo biase no they see akwei na semore kele. Me jini usande. Moriya the man not it. Morikan the man not it. Nyedem orakan de. Shaso no shifo. Them Paul can Act chapter 50. Now then, why do you try to test God by putting on a neck of the disciple a yoke that neither we nor our fathers have been not able to bear? Why are you trying to put a yoke onto the neck of somebody? You are putting a burden. You are putting a problem. We should not be putting burden to people. We should always make everything soft, simple and simple. Mama saying there, New Year. Tell the person, New Year. New Year, baby, tell the person. But you just can't this can I hear my pa on your scar. It's true they won't scan about it, but you don't own the money. It's the money for the people who internet AKAN, chapter 14. Any money that comes to you have to go back to those who gave it in the fall. You mean you do the baby I want you to not set it that panel. Take a Malacca, also the movie. Can you walk with God while you are still in Him? Onyanity. This message is serious. Be a good religious person. By put what you say, what you read, what you listen, put them into practice. What you tell people, you also do the same thing. The Samoya Nama. Unyadra often unyadon. So a Muslim on Sunni, whatever. Yes, let the love come. As long as you people live in the same community, you are one people. Show love to the person. Now one, ne som ne yɛ waa so de ne so yɛ nyɛ dɛ som na ɔyɛ but your doings no na ɔyɛ ama nyɛ a ɔnyɛ Kristo ohu Kristo som ɔte because I study my Bible no can you are practicing different things. But I got to be Christian. Now I don't with the Bible can those people will come by their fruit you know them. You count there from today onwards you are going to practice whatever the Bible says. And I also an catch any pardon so a brand catch no soon here. Don't put burden on people while you are not taking the responsibility. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, these two fell. Also, he they were putting their religious before the king. There, we have a God that is served, and that God can rescue us from your hand. And it did. It can. It was. After yes, he has seen a powerful thing. God to bless you. Let the Spirit of the Lord guide you. So that whatever you preach, you practice. Whatever you hear, you put them into practice. And when you do that, you become a religious person. God to bless you. From Reverend Samuel KWEKU AKKOM, a higher Radio GCF.
You are the Alpha and Omega.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Our friend, and then I saw there. Through the WhatsApp 707-933-7502. God to bless you. And then so we Ghana number WhatsApp 055-2516-272. God to bless you. We meet again tomorrow. Bye bye.